A bet.
So what was this news story you had to talk to me about earlier?
Oh, the about Japan?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Okay, so there was a streamer from America that went over. They're like, you know how like the IRL streams are like being like they're starting to get a lot of traction.
Oh yeah, they've been.
Yeah, right.
I feel like you weren't there, but whenever I was going through, and it's honestly a little bit of the reason why I was motivated to start this podcast is like IRL streams. Like I was super into them in fucking like Twitch streams where you're just like hanging out. You know what I mean? And they're like talking. I was like, this is basically just like a chill podcast. You know what I mean? But go on.
Yeah, that shit's a little dangerous in my eyes. But anyway, so there's this
We'll get into that.
Yeah, so there's this IRL streamer, and he goes to Japan, and like the first incident that happened, he was on a train, and like if you know anything about train etiquette in Japan, it's like silent. You could drop a pin and hear it because they're just that respectful.
And they grew up women.
Yeah, that's also,
Very respectful.
Yeah. Hello. I'm drunk. What am I doing? I don't know.
Cool? They have a women-only car now.
Really?
Yeah, that guy that I was showing you, he was like, they have a women-only car that like...
Oh, then I'm going to really fucking piss you off,
people
son.
Don't, and apparently people don't always necessarily like
there
follow
was
the rules, like men get
there was
on
a
there
different
too,
streamer. There was a different streamer than the one I was talking about, but he had gone into the women's only like car.
Oh shit!
And was like jumping around, acting a fool, getting in women's
jumping
faces.
around.
Yeah,
oh,
like
no.
ha ha ha! Like these rules, like your rules mean nothing to me. Just like stomping around, like being a dick.
Damn,
oh,
bro.
dude! And so
I feel like the internet's ruined like travel.
The internet
a little bit.
Like the internet has ruined people's. I think that these media sites are rewarding the wrong people, and like if you do some really fucked up shit, like you're going to the top, son. Like upload one video of you doing some fucked up shit, and that's what these kids see.
But you know what? Do you think that's a product of Jake or Logan Paul or whoever did the fucking Suicide Forest thing?
I think you can't pin it on one person. I think everybody. Danny Duncan, but Danny Duncan, you're like, oh my god, he puts out great videos. If you're like 14 or like you were like 14 when he started uploading, and now you're in college or whatever,
right?
And so like I don't know, man. There's like people just doing dumb, crazy shit all the time, and like it gets attention, it gets views. These people get more money because of it. Like, and so like, what negatives do they see? You know what the like top profession? And I'll get back to that IRL streamer because that shit really pissed me off. But the top job that kids want now, right? You know what it is?
Probably like content creator, like streamer or something.
It's influencer or YouTuber.
I mean, dude, that's basically not working. It's
yeah,
like
dude,
especially like with the new workflow system of like just creating content, send it off to like an editor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like hire a cameraman. You know what I mean? Like fucking. I don't mean to shit on fitness influencers, but it's like, dude, how many people do you need to bring into the fucking gym just to make a video? There's someone doing like a crazy dramatic angle, and then there's like
the fuck,
and then there's like the coach, and then there's like the guy who's like actually fucking popular. You know what I mean? And then there's like two other guys who are also popular. You know?
And see, like to me, I think if you're shooting like an ad or a promo for your gym, and like other people just happen to be there, but if it's a YouTuber and he's like, all right, guys, we're going to do 40 squats. Like, that would just annoy the fuck out of me. That would annoy the absolute fuck out of me.
Not to, like, shit on shit on the content like that. There's definitely, like, room for dope-ass, like, people.
There's great gym content.
Yeah.
I'm not shitting on gym content
it's
at all.
definitely not all like that.
No.
It's just, like.
No. Sam Sulik. Oh my
yeah.
God, bro.
W.
He has gone to the moon. It's great, bro. It's great to see.
It's crazy how like bare bones his editing kind of is.
Yeah.
And then like how successful he is. But you know what it also is? He's so good at talking. Dog.
Oh yeah. He's so articulate.
I think about the times that I'm like in the car on the way to the gym and I'm like not thinking about all the shit that he's thinking. I'm like, oh, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, it's not even like words in my head. It's literally just like grunts and sounds. Like, I'm just like a fucking raccoon. Just like, and with Drake in the background, you know what I mean? Just like fucking.
This IRL streamer, Johnny Somali, from the U.S. Anyway. What? Nah, but the first incident, he like walked onto a train, and like I said, you know how train etiquette is in Japan. They're very respectful, and so he walked in there and was like, Hiroshima, Nagasaki, and like very like taunting Japanese accent, and like was just like again in people's faces, like talking shit. And so like he had kind of gotten on the radar for that, but he hadn't been like arrested. That was the big thing, is like people in Japan were like, why are you not arresting this guy? You're just letting him like fuck around and like mess with like civilians. And buddy, he just kept fucking up and fucking up and fucking up. He finally, after he invaded a construction site
and you're saying this streamer was African American?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, so he walked onto a construction site and was like fucking with the workers, and then finally the foreman came up and basically like strong-armed him out or whatever, but he got arrested after that. And so I think his trial just ended and he got like 3 years. And when I said like, remember when I was joking earlier and I was like, no good behavior?
Mm-hmm.
There is no good behavior. I wasn't goofing. Like, no good behavior in Japan.
Dude.
So, like, here you can work. Like,
what
if it's
your...
if you're a first-time offender, a lot of the times you'll get a shorter sentence. And if you are, like, not causing trouble, you're enrolling in programs to, like, get more education or whatever it is, then you look better to the parole board, and then they'll be more lenient. Does
education, like, count? Like, can you get, like,
dude. A lot of the times you can get
like college in prison.
I don't know. I think they're starting to offer
like
that.
HVAC in prison.
Oh, I'm sure there's.
Oh my God,
I'm
bro.
sure.
And is it like, do you just have to get like incarcerated?
And like I said, I'm not 100%.
Like the real free college.
I would like.
US?
See, but that's what I would like is, a prison system
free boarding and housing and food and education.
Damn,
isn't that crazy?
All
you got to do is give up your freedom. Oh
just
my God!
Put a gun to somebody's face.
Isn't that kind of like that's like boarding school? All you got to do is get in. Like, you know.
Yeah, but at the same time, do you want to like? All right, you're an animal now. Be an animal for 2 years. Worry about someone stabbing you in the back or like stealing your food. Like,
man, you know how many motherfuckers call themselves Batman? Yeah. They'd be like, I'm ready for the test.
Okay. No, like I you feel like Rambo until you get in there, bro, and then Johnny comes in. He's like, "Hey, that's my sandwich." Like I'm good, bro. I'm chilling.
Like, I'll be like, I'm fine. Here, give this. I was actually here to meditate.
Yeah, man, I'm on a fast, actually.
Yeah.
It's a new diet I'm trying out, so yeah, go for it. Go for it, man.
Actually, if you could just like toss it on the ground, it's part of my meditative practice. I'm trying to appreciate things more. No, and then you could go to your HVAC class. Enlightened.
Oh my God. No, but I think that I'm not saying you need to give them an entire trade school in prison, but I think that
I thought it was like already available. That's what I was like.
No. I'm not saying that it's been like implemented, but there are a few prisons because like a lot of the prison systems have been privatized. And
everything has been privatized. I feel like that, like you think is government. like type shit, like hospitals and fucking...
Yeah, a lot of the shit that's not like either federal or state is like, or no. Some of the state, I mean, is privatized. Like some states allow privatization of like prisons. That's when you end up with like the fucked up prisons. Like, I mean, it's even worse in state, I guess. But
no, I feel like where it gets really fucked up is privatized hospitals, bro. That's where it's like, holy shit.
Can we talk about wilderness therapy?
What is that?
You've never heard of wilderness therapy?
Dog, that sounds like some crazy white people
I had
shit.
a friend. No. It's fucking insane.
Or something in like out of a horror movie. Like,
okay, so what they do is, fuck, man, I cannot believe you haven't heard of this. I'm sure. Once I start talking about it,
sound like an urban legend. Like, fuck.
No,
bro.
Because people don't talk about it, and it's it's the craziest fucking shit. No,
it sounds like, I know, like Halloween was just around the corner. It sounds like he's talking about,
I'm not trying to tell like spooky stories in the dark. Like, this is some real shit that people go through, and it's fucking horrifying. You know,
what do you mean it's horrifying? You said therapy. What is horrifying about
wilderness therapy, son?
Okay.
So let me break it down. So say you're like 15, 16, and you're like acting up. You're unruly.
Oh shit.
You're not, getting
like
good
every one of
grades.
us?
Oh no. Like, these are like, sometimes it'll be really severe like that, but sometimes it'll just be like, all right, we're tired of like providing for you, so for the next 3 months you're gonna go to wilderness camp. Well, it's more of a like therapeutic, kind of. So what they do is, instead of even telling the kid, they come, if it's a really like bad kid.
Damn, this is like some movie shit.
Yeah, and it doesn't, the news doesn't cover it, and I don't want to sound like a fucking, I make it sound like, God, what's that movie that came out with like child trafficking? Like, sound as bad, but
I mean, what goes on? Keep going.
So anyway, yeah. So they will come in. It'll be 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh fuck!
Boom, pull them out of bed. Screaming, kicking, doesn't matter. Their family knows what's going on. They throw them into a vehicle.
Damn, bro, these kids gotta watch more anime.
Yeah, it's like,
oh my fuck.
It's like they feel like they're being kidnapped, and then they're like, your parents have asked us to like take you, and you're gonna be going to wilderness camp. And so like, I've seen pictures that they have like snuck out. These people, like, they're just in the middle of nowhere with no contact to the outside world, and they're like having to build their own fires, having to find their own food. Like, they get a very limited amount of food given to them, like weekly or whatever it is.
Damn.
And oh my, it's fucking insane. And I didn't really know too much about it until I spoke to and I don't know if he would like me to talk about it, so I'm not gonna like say my relation to him. But fuck. All right.
It's like your relation to him.
Yeah, I know. Damn it. God damn it. Fuck. All right. You know what? I'm just.
I could cut that out.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
We were peaking anyways on the levels. So
yeah. Okay. So I had a friend in Orlando, and I'm not going to say his name, but yeah, he had told me about his parents not wanting to deal with him because he has like high functioning autism, but it got to the point where the parents had separated and the mom was working or whatever, and the stepdad was like, we gotta do something about him. Boom, took out of bed in the middle of the night. He told me he was in the woods for 2.5 months, just
holy
like
shit.
Foraging, like, and he's just in like whatever clothes he can be in. Like, oh my God, it was just like the worst thing I'd ever heard. And then these people that like drag them out there. It's really
crazy that it's like against their will.
Yeah,
like
that's the craziest part to me.
For me, it'd be like, oh yeah, if you could like just do this of your own will, not that bad. But like the fact that you were just like No
kidnapped.
idea.
You're kidnapped.
No idea, bro.
In some cases,
feel like
you're
that's
kidnapped. It's
literally
fucking insane.
what I'm like prepared for at all. Not like prepared for, but just like, you know how people, I don't know if it's people, but like I feel like in all situations I'm like getting ready for like if someone's like gonna come in. You know what I mean? I'm just like, I'm gonna lay this way just in case. You know what I mean? Or like I have this many locks in between me and it, so like I'm gonna hear if there's like an intruder, or I have like a live being like a dog, you know what I mean, at the entrance to where I am. You know what I mean? So it's like you have survival parameters to like waking up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's just like, damn.
What do you do when your family is the one that is like approving? And like the thing is, in other instances, they will be
like, I wouldn't even think my family's like
in on it. You just think you're being kidnapped.
I think they're probably taken too. So I'm like trying to like,
I'd be throwing hands, bro.
How like
scrap with me at 15 years old, bro.
15, 16. You know how many like hypothetical weapons I have like in my room, bro.
The towel rod in the bathroom.
Like 5 adults, dog. One of you guys is getting a concussion. Like, you know, I don't give a shit, dog. I was not a small, like, 15, 16-year-old. So it's like, it's crazy that I wonder what they do to overwhelm you. Like, and like at that age, what if you're just up? You know what I mean? What if you have the gap? What if, like,
brother.
Like, do you know how many fucking kids in Florida are like, yeah, I have the gap?
Oh,
like, I fucking.
Anytime I hear a dum dum, I'm like, all right, it's 2:00 in the morning. Who's fucking knocking? And it's just the tree or something hitting my roof or whatever it is. I'm like,
yeah, I feel like half of why I go, like, a really small part of why I go to the gym like every day is like I have to be ready to like. Push it to the maximum on someone's face, dog. You know
I
what
have
I mean?
to be battle ready.
Like,
yeah, bro.
I feel like whenever I'm not in the gym, I don't know like what my max strength is. You know what I mean? For like even like 2 days, I like lose the gauge of like how strong I really am. So it's like whenever you know, or even like if you want to like flip the framing on it, how weak I really am, you know what I mean? Like if I can't to defend strong enough to like defend myself, it's like that's just what I visualize, I guess.
Nah, my home defense is I just fucking scream my fucking head off and just like act crazy as fuck, and then I pull
you
my
wouldn't
gun
like
out.
Fucking try and like if you didn't have the gun, you wouldn't try and fight him.
Oh, I would definitely be just like belly flopping on the ass, bro.
Dog.
Are you kidding me?
I feel like
Stone Cold Steve Austin. If they're like up in my shit, just like going through all, like they're stealing my tools in my truck or whatever, and like the cops ain't coming fast enough. Let me give you
like the scenario. You're like awake and they just close. You're like opening your eyes and they're like closing the door. You know what I mean? Like turned around. So it's like you have 1 second to be like, I'm beating your ass, or
I'm booking it. They're not gonna. All they're gonna hear is dum 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 dum.
Dog, no, I'm fucking like kicking them like really, really, really hard, like really hard.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. I would fucking destroy them. Yeah.
Yeah,
they're getting clobbered.
Exactly. Well, when you say book it, I think you mean run.
Oh, run toward them.
Oh yeah.
If they're shutting the door, it means they're trying to get the fuck out of there. It means I gotta go get they ass, bro.
No, like okay, yeah, that's right. I fucking.
Boop, boop, boop.
I meant like they're shutting the door and they just got in to like steal shit.
Oh, running them right back through my front door.
That's what I'm saying, dog.
Yeah, you're getting fucked up.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm not gonna turn the doorknob though.
I don't know if that's just like a guy thing, but it's definitely just
I saw
on my
a TikTok,
mind all
bro.
the time.
I saw a TikTok where it's like a couple walking and the girl's like, I think we should get tacos, and then it like flips to the guy and like it's like their inner talk or whatever, and he's like, man on my right side, I see you. Car, Corolla to the left, license plate only got partial. It's like thinking like more about how you have to defend yourself. And like you're like, oh, I gotta be a man. Gotta be a man at any time. But you know what? It's really scary though. Like even looking at like the Maine, like what happened in Maine recently, like people were just bowling and like the place started getting shot up. Like people were just sitting at a bar with people that they've sat at a bar with, just like people everywhere do all the time.
Dude, guns are like
it's fucking
too
so you kind of
for like civilian use. I feel like I feel like guns are like really like the lethality of guns and then the stupidity of people mixed together is just like not a great mix. As I don't like think that fucking what's it called? Because you know what I saw today or this week was just like a shot up fucking Camry like parked somewhere in West Palm.
Fuck.
Like not like multiple bullet holes like 2, 3, but like 5 or 6 on each side of the car. Like you know what I mean?
Hell.
Not like window shattered, but like that shit just pierced through the window. You know what I mean?
Fuck.
Like, and it's just like left there. You know what I don't
What
know if
else
that
do you
person
do
just
with
like
it?
went to work.
Yeah.
Or you know
Yeah. They probably just like, oh damn,
I'll get
my
it fixed
car got
next
shut
week.
up. Yeah, baby, I'm gonna go get your car next week. It'll be a bit. Yeah, it's just, the guys at the shop. They're just really working hard on it.
But no, I feel like just like the more I learn about the human psyche, you know what I mean, and the more I observe how people like just aren't even able to handle their own feelings, you know, like to think. And I think people can handle guns. I'm not going to take away from the fact that like there are definitely people who can logically and like ethically handle guns. You know what I mean? I've been around them and like we've grown up around them. It's just like you can use them for hunting or whatever. But like the commercialization in like
I saw I don't know what state it was,
popularization of guns is crazy.
Oh yeah, I saw in it's Florida. It's Florida. I'm stupid.
Obviously,
yeah, it's Florida. So if you purchase a roof with this roofing company, they give you a turkey.
Free gun.
They give you a turkey and an AR-15.
What the fuck?
Yeah, like you still have to go through a background check and everything.
Welcome to America, like roofing company.
You know, and his thing was, I want them to be protected on both ends. You know, the roof and the home. You know, I was like,
and I want them to be fed. Like, what's going on? The turkey's nice.
Yeah, the turkey's cool. Turkey's like, all right, November, Thanksgiving. Awesome.
Damn, that's just like the November promotion. Is like, you get an AR-15 this month. Next month, AKs.
Yeah, we are stealing them from them
right
dirty
now.
Russians.
Them Chinesers and them fucking Russiabezers. I fucking hate them.
Oh my god! But
we got them.
Oh, can I talk about this law in Texas real quick?
Yeah. And while we're talking about all this legal shit, bro. The fucking comment with Nadine, like we got, like
yes,
we gotta
break that down real quick,
dude. So basically, me and Christian had we're having a conversation about the comments before this podcast, just talking about what was on the comment section, and like I was telling him that Nadine had left like a long, detailed, like.
Well thought out comment.
Yeah,
and I was sitting here like I was looking at the comments and there was like a smaller comment from her, but I was like, this isn't like long and like whatever. So
yeah, so basically she was talking about Palestine and like empathizing with them extensively and talking about how basically like if she were in their place, like she'd totally understand like coming up to arms if like your entire family were killed, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you'd want to resist whatever force is coming at you, you know what I mean? So it's like, and among other things that she said, like I'm not the best at remembering, and And whenever we tried to look at it again, maybe like an hour or two later, it was gone.
Yeah, I never personally saw the comment, so I still don't know what it fully said. But it's just crazy to me that like shit like that happens, and we haven't confirmed yet whether it's like been removed by her personally or by YouTube or in their guidelines or whatever it is.
I feel like it was YouTube though, because if you look at if you looked at the comment section, it said there were. This is gonna be lame because it's like such a small amount, but it said there were 3, but there were only 2 there. You know what I mean? So obviously, like the third one's like just being fucking censored somehow.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Anywho, yeah, that's fucking insane.
Plus, like
free Palestine,
there's that, like
fuck
community
these
guideline, fucking bullshit.
Watch us like stay at 10 views on that video. I guarantee it.
I wonder if that's it. Because like,
watch that not get pushed.
I don't think so though, because I feel like one benefit of the AI system and podcasting and like why YouTube is kind of pushing podcasts a little bit more than other content right now is because the AI just won't catch that shit like within an hour of content. You know what I mean? It'll be like after the first 15 minutes, like,
you guys didn't say fuck, so
we're chilling, bro.
Do what you do.
So like, I think since we talked about that in the middle, like, I wouldn't, to me, with all of my experience watching and like creating recently on YouTube, I don't think that would be one of the reasons why. But it would be pretty fucking insane.
Yeah. Fucking wild.
Especially if they're going to like that length to censor information about Palestine. That's what I was going to bring up.
They also, I saw this, it was a Piers Morgan, it was another debate with, God, I can never remember the guy's name, but he is, he's very...
Tucker Carlson?
No. He's, I think he's Egyptian, but he has very good commentary on everything that's going on.
There's an Egyptian hero in One Punch Man. All right. Damn. Anyways,
I don't remember that. Anyway. Yeah. So. Wait, what was I talking about? Dude,
there was an Egyptian talking to Piers Morgan.
Oh yes. He was talking.
Great listener, guys.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes, he was talking to
me.
He was talking to Piers Morgan, and the second he spoke about, he said, "Oh, it was a comment about McDonald's because McDonald's was sending Happy Meals and food over to Israelis."
To where? Oh my God! What the fuck?
Yeah.
Why? Why Israelis? When?
To support them.
When?
I don't know, but
like
I'll have to
recently?
look at it and look it up.
Not like a previous year, right? Like,
oh, I think like since the comment, bro.
Really?
Or not since the comment. Since
what the fuck? I was like,
since the start of the war.
Yo, that's fucking crazy.
Hold on.
I was about to say, like, it happened in the last 3 hours.
I'm looking it up. I'm looking it up. I have to.
Fucking. Why are we, just to like premise while he's fucking typing, why are we sending the most like unhealthy food to another? I mean, maybe we're bogging them down with fucking chicken nuggets and French fries, you know what I mean? Just like greasing them up, getting them all fat before we drain them of their blood and horribly massacre them because they're dealing with treacherous war crimes.
So, Newsweek.com, so I don't know if I can fully trust it. It said that yesterday we donated 4,000 meals to hospitals and military units in Israel.
So they are trying to kill them.
So, like,
heart disease.
Oh, after you guys are tired of, like, shelling, like, innocent families, you hungry? You want a hamburger? Like, that shit's fucked. That shit's fucked up. I understand hospitals, sure.
I think I saw on the news
but that shit's fucked up.
I think the U.S. base in Israel has been bombed like 2 times a day for the past 2 weeks.
Oh, there was, an attack on the U.S. embassy in Syria as well. And I think
that might have been it. I don't know.
Yeah, but it's been getting crazy, man.
One U.S. entity was like, I saw it on the news in the gym. Like me and like this other old guy were like, "What's going on? It's the end of the world." And it said like, U.S. something bombed 28 times in 2 weeks. I'm like, that's twice a day, bro. Why don't you just say twice a day? But it's also like headlines. But like, damn, 28 times in 2 weeks. That's like a month's worth of fucking bombs.
The amount of shells that are going into Gaza is insane, though.
Oh yeah, dude.
It's insane.
And like they don't have water or electricity right now, I feel really bad. I feel like whenever I think about it and focus on it, I just feel like I should. Like the only thing you can do is just like assume the anime position, just like just take over the country and change everything.
Yeah.
But how do you do that? Give me a step by step. Give me the 7-step on that one.
Yeah, it's so hard. There's so much shit I want to talk about. Let me bring it back to the thing in Texas that happened. So it wasn't a law in Texas. It was a thing with a lawmaker and Yelp.
Yelpers.
Yeah. So Yelp, you know how you like will look up like, oh, a great sushi spot, whatever. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, when you have an unexpected pregnancy and you would like an abortion,
what the fuck?
You go to the internet. Where the fuck else do you go?
Right.
It's like we're in fucking 2023. Where else do you go?
I mean,
so you go to the internet. You go on Yelp, and there are these places.
Why Yelp? Why are we going
Don't
on
ask
Yelp,
me, dog.
Bro?
Do not ask me why people go and choose Yelp for their abortion services and don't get like reference from like a medical professional. Anywho, that's I don't want to talk about that because I think
like,
that
are we
people accessing
the fetuses for like fine dining. You know what I mean? What the fuck does Yelp have to do with this?
Fuck.
Like,
but okay. So let me finish.
So like a moosh boosh fatouche.
Oh my god, bro.
If you know French, you know.
But they were not letting people know that there were these centers that sounded a lot like they would label themselves pregnancy centers.
Yeah.
Right? But you would get there, you'd schedule an appointment, you get in there, and it's just like 6 ladies in a room being like, keep your baby, keep it. You'll go to hell if you rip that baby out of your body.
Fuck?
It's like, what the fuck is like going on, bro? And so this lawmaker,
that's like another situation where it's like, oh, we have to like throat chop everybody and leave. It's like,
right,
you're gonna kidnap me if I stay here, like fucking.
And so this lawmaker comes out and talks about it, and you would think he's like, yeah, you know what? Yelp needs to make sure that people know exactly what they're getting into, and so we can have like truthful and straightforward healthcare for these people who need healthcare. Like, that's what it comes down to. I mean, anyway, no, doesn't do that.
Obviously, like, this is the opposite of straightforward healthcare. This is literal lying and propaganda, and like,
he's pissed off because
is he like Yelp, part of this?
Wait, so hold on. So he's pissed off that Yelp has since they found out what was happening with these pregnancy centers.
All right.
They have since updated their like note under it. They have like a guideline or whatever, like right under where it's at. It'll show you that it's not a medical facility, and they don't offer abortions and no natal care.
Okay.
And the lawmaker was like, no, you can't say that. You're lying. You're lying. So you can't have that on there.
I mean,
you need to take that down immediately. It's like, what are you even talking about? Are we on the same planet?
Do you think he fucking meant just like taking pregnancy centers in general off of that shit? Because that shit's like a toxic business.
No, he's trying to say that they're lying about these pregnancy centers not offering abortions because he gets a lot of money from these pregnancy centers and a lot of money from Christian lobbyists.
That's fucking crazy,
so
bro.
They
What's
go
his name?
hard in the paint. I'll have to double check that.
What is he in charge of? What state?
Texas.
Man, fuck that guy.
Fuck
that guy who's in charge of Texas. Nothing good.
The Texas Attorney General is who it was.
Dude.
He came out. Ken Paxton.
Best believe that person's in like a fucked up position of power.
Oh, he's.
I feel like the Attorney General of any state probably fucked up, or really nice.
Like, I do hate to say this,
What do you think the
but if you're
ratio
in
is?
politics, you're either sucking dick to get to the top, or you are doing back alley favors for people, like business wise. You know.
Dog, I fucking wish it was more like kill or be killed. You know what I mean? Just fucking
like strongest man gets into the Congress
like
seat.
survival of the fittest. You know, like what
we
if
will allow 10 gladiators.
like what if it was like a military country? You know, and we just like the military officer who like fucking is the dopest gets the coolest position.
If your outfit looks really sick, you're captain.
Exactly, bro. Exactly, dog.
That's why I've been working on my fashion for so long, man. Been perfecting my style. Dude.
But no, yeah, I just realized I was just thinking about this anime called Full Metal Alchemist, and I was like, yeah, dude, that's actually a really good structure to have like not necessarily like military generals head like states and shit, but like instead of like Fuhrer being like, you know, Hitler, it's like
all right.
someone with the same power as Hitler, but like with good intentions. You know what I mean? Just like,
I believe we're talking about socialism.
I think socialism's like a little. You know what's crazy? Like I fucking tried to get into the deeper definitions of like socialism and like, not really necessarily communism because that is like a little bit more defined, but like socialism is still like being philosophically defined governmentally. Like
Yeah, because I think it's a good way to be like, hey guys, we're all in this together, and also, fuck you. That's what every government does anyway. They're just like, all right, everyone makes the same wage. Everyone, like, and I'm not necessarily saying that's like cookie cutter factor for every single socialist like leaning country or whatever, but socialism is like not super like, if you like fully adopt socialist ideals, I don't think it's like a good move.
I feel like if you fully adopt any ideals, they're like pretty
that's
fucked,
exactly what I was gonna say.
Right. Like that even applies to like communism too. I feel like there are some fucking, what's it called? Like I have no real ideation on the matter, but like fucking there are influencers that are like, yeah, like you don't really get communism, or I don't know if it's like Marxism or communism, but like fucking basically there's like a deeper like route to it other than just like taking from everybody and equalizing everything, you know? Like there's like a part where it's just like establishing, because like communism, right? I think it like comes from community, not like like I feel like it gets this like bad rap, that like word, but I feel like community doesn't.
Like communes are great. If you like, I've sat and watched like videos of like communes, and they do some like cool shit. They have like a little plot of land. It'll be like 5 acres, 10 acres, whatever, and like Bro, it was these it was a commune, I think, in Italy, and it was just people from all around the world that could come in whenever they wanted, leave whenever they wanted, and like they would just build shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's the coolest.
Yeah.
Like, but when you get to like,
when you get to
hey,
extremism, it's like fucked.
all of your wages are mine, but I'll give you enough to survive, so you can, fight for me if you have to, and also like make shit that we need. That's cool.
I feel like there's an added element to that where it's like there's a ruler that is like siphoning from the people, or like a government system that's like siphoning from the people. And then like what I educated myself on was that it's more about like establishing government programs that like siphon from everybody to give to like the lesser, you know what I mean? And or like basically programs that would be able to like help people get off their feet or get off their fucking ass and like get back on their feet, you know what I mean? Like actual government outreach programs that would be able to help you fully, because like everybody is getting siphoned. We're really just getting like, it sucks to like have these like words that are like connected with like bad meaning, like taxes too. But like at the end of the day, once government is operating efficiently, like in my eyes at least, all that money is going to like help the fellow man, you know what I mean? So that like there is also like more money, you know what I mean?
I think the same thing can be achieved through like a higher tax rate. Like Sweden, I think, is a really good like microcosm of that. Like
it's like a higher tax rate, and then what, right? So it's like there has to be like the allocation of that tax, not just to like in the U.S. like military or like.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying is like we really desperately need to go through and just like, all right, all of Congress, you can go home.
It'd be cool if there was like
every single one of you have reached the age limit. It's now like 25. Sorry.
It'd be really cool if like the fucking wilderness therapy shit you were talking about sounded very like, wow, that's like a fucking anime. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Why, like, if there's ridiculous shit like that, why couldn't we just kick him out and then have like a young leaders like fucking election? You know what I mean? Like the fucking age limit is like 25 and up, right? So like everybody 25 and up submit a fucking essay. That already eliminates like 90% of the fucking population. Like submitted essay. Oh,
it has to be properly punctuated.
More than 4 paragraphs.
Dun 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 dun.
That should say cite in APA format. Over.
Oh,
someone else can be president, bro. Like, do you know? Yeah, bro. And then it's like the people who are motivated enough to write that shit are also like the type of people who have the brain to like sit down, make decisions, and like fucking think things out and plan things. You know what I mean?
I don't think you talked to me in 4th grade, but I fucking destroyed the FCAT writing test, bro. Destroyed that portion, son. I was spinning the block with my words.
Spinning the block with my vocab.
Oh, son, was
my
I?
vocab.
Oh, those vocab cards, you sleep on them. You do, but you shouldn't, son.
Dog, spin me a word right now. 5 syllables.
5 syllables? I don't even know if I can count to that, bro. All right, hippopotamus.
Hippopotamus. Wow, that's really good.
Yeah, it's really nothing. I know.
Wow.
Yeah. You're in the presence of a legend. Anyway, moving on. Yeah. I think the Speaker of the House. I wanted to talk about that. The new Speaker of the House that was elected. His name is
Christian's a smarty, guys.
He's
a smarty pants.
Mike Johnson, bro.
Magic Mike?
Yeah, you think he sounds cool.
Magical Mike Johnson?
Yeah. Nah, Mike's not as cool as Magical Mike Johnson, unfortunately.
Magical Mike Johnson.
Yeah. He was in his first like interview publicly, I think. He was like, people have been asking me what my views on, law here in America is, and I would just tell them
never change.
I would just tell them, look at the Bible. Look at the Bible, and that's how I feel about our laws. You motherfucker, don't you understand separation of church and state? Like, does that not like ring a bell?
Yeah, no, probably not. He's probably so old that he was like,
oh, no, he's not old. He's not old. He's like, I want to say maybe 45, 50. Like,
that's old.
Nah, that's not like Mitch McConnell, like,
he's 50, right? So he was growing. He was born in the 70s, grew up in the 80s. He's probably like a loser in the 90s, right? No cooter. Like that sets you up to not be cool in the early 2000s, right? Like you're everything's fucking changing around you. People have new cell phones. Like you like your old shit. You haven't been getting cooter. You know what I mean? So like you like the comfort of
this is what no pussy does to a man.
What is familiar, you know what I mean? Like you don't want to change. Like fucking what's change gonna get you? Not pussy. You know what I mean? Like
dude.
Fucking
and you know what's crazy? I think
and then you become the Speaker of the House.
Bro.
And you believe in the Bible.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey. I'm very sorry. But no, the way that they threw him in, nobody knew who he was. There was like a small like group meeting where they all decided to vote.
I predicted his life.
Yeah. Oh, it's
he's
just
an absolute nobody.
Like
a slug of society.
But that's the thing is he's just like another person. They can shove their hand up their ass and just whatever that I would like to say, very far right, whatever I would like to say. And like I'm okay if you're like right wing.
We need another insurrection.
Brother,
let's invade DC.
Yo, I think it's coming.
Really?
I think some kind of like civil unrest is gonna happen. Like
I feel like civil unrest is already happening, but it's just like us hurting each other. Just like
but it's going to be hurting the government soon, I believe.
Really?
Like, in Atlanta, there's like the boot girls who are fucking.
Who are the boot girls?
Oh, the boot
Dude, you got to give me the update, dog. What's the boot girls?
The boot girls are the baddest bitches on the block in Atlanta.
Yeah, I was about to say these hoes sound bad.
Dude, they're fucking great. So what they do is, Atlanta, what they do is they privatize their towing and their boots, right? Oh. So if you're parked in like a bad spot, or if you're parked somewhere for too long,
I wonder if that's why like all those towing shows popped up.
Nah,
like, you ever watch that shit on A&E?
South Miami Tow or whatever it was? That was that shit.
Like that was that shit.
Anyway,
that
the
was
girls.
The craziest time in like history where it's like you can make a TV show about anything. Fucking storage lockers, towing cars.
I remember Pawn Stars was that splat.
Repossession. Like, oh my god. Pawning. Oh, shit, dog. Like, what? Dog.
Wow, very interesting.
This is like all shit that you find in our small town, like little strip. Like pawn shop.
You can do all of this here.
Tow shop. Fucking.
Yeah, the minute
storage shop.
I can't remember the girl's name on South Beach Tow, but she ripped the door off the hinges of a car. I was like, okay, nope, that's it for me, dog. You have lost my suspension of disbelief is in disbelief that you thought you could get this past me.
Why did it?
Fucking stupid. This is fucking stupid.
Would that even be okay?
like I don't understand, bro.
Like what if they were like, yeah, your parking brake was on. We had to.
Yeah, I just window wasn't cutting it.
We kind of had to get in that shit, dog. Yeah. I don't know if you've ever fucking tried to get in a locked car, but the door's in the way. I fucking.
Oh my god, Bernice is her name. Oh, love Bernice. Anyway,
Bernice.
Yeah, man. I what time are we looking at?
We're looking at oh shit, that's a hit 50 right there.
Oh, you want to wrap her up, eh?
Shit, dog. Wrap us up.
All right. Well, we appreciate you chilling with us. Honey appreciates you, even if she's not looking awake. Make sure that you comment twice if you have to, 3 times if you have to. Make sure that shit gets seen. We read them all, and we appreciate everyone who comments. Shout out Nadine. Got to. You're the best.
Shout
You're
out,
the coolest.
bro. Fucking, just to let you know, if you didn't delete that comment, we definitely didn't. So it's fucking...
Yeah, just we'll be in
follow
contact.
up with you.
Yeah,
We'll follow up with you.
We'll keep you posted next week.
But, you know, YouTube might be an op or something.
But yeah, we'll have to run up. But anywho, I hope you enjoyed Happy Smokes. Wait, that's wrong thing. Hope you enjoyed the Matthew and Christian Make a Podcast.
Please tune in again next time. Fucking leave a like, leave a comment. Fucking love you guys.